Ace Austin is a phenomenal, young, underrated talent with TNA. Kind of reminds me of someone. Phenomenal, underrated, TNA. He teams with Chris Bay currently, both part of the forever popular Bullet Club. Recently, Ace Austin made the decision to re-sign with TNA. We're going to talk about if that was the right choice, or was it time for him to leave and fulfill his potential. Before we get to that, make sure you hit the fold on the like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you are a fan of Ace Austin. All right, now I'm going to ask my partner, was it the right decision for him to resign, or was it time for him to fulfill his potential elsewhere?
I'm split on this issue. I think part of me thinks it's cool that he re-signed, that he's loyal to TNA or Impact. I'm sorry, and I think that
It's back to TNA.
TNA.
now.
You're right. Yeah, I think TNA is on the cusp of like returning to glory, and I think it's kind of smart that he stayed. Maybe helped him get over that next level, surpass AEW potentially, and then seek money elsewhere. But I also think now's kind of the time to go to NXT, because with NXT, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and Dragunov, I think are all three going to be on the main roster sometime this year. So the door is going to be wide open for someone to come in and be the face of that brand. And I think if Ace Austin had went to NXT, he easily would have ended up being the face of NXT. And he could have kind of brought them in to like a new era. Like we've had that black and gold. Now we're on this weird, colorful
2.0.
2.0. I think he could have introduced like a new era for it and kind of switched up the match styles and the dynamic of everything. So, yeah, I'm 50-50 on it. But I am interested to see what he does in Impact or TNA and then what he goes after that.
To me, it was the right decision because I am extremely high on Ace Austin. I think the dude he's the next guy. Like, he's the next guy on the indie scene that everyone talks about. Everyone's like, oh, this guy's the best. He's the next Kenny Omega, the next Will Ospreay, the guy that's outside WWE that everyone is in love with. His moves are great. His name is clean. That's a star name, Ace Austin. Very good name. Solid character work. He has it all. That's all right there to be a superstar. But having said that, he still lacks a little bit. Where I feel like if he went to WWE right now, he has a chance where they shit on him. AEW would for sure shit on him. They would not do him right. So you re-sign. He's still only 27, so you just re-sign and you deliver right now. Because now's your time to finally get that main event title run. You become their world champion. Put on an awesome match with Josh Alexander. Get the fans talking. You could have a good feud for the belt once you win it with Chris Bay because you guys were former partners. You're working with New Japan right now. Go over there. Give us a Dave Meltzer 5-star match because Dave loves giving 5-star matches over there. Boom. You're drawing that name again. You do a good match with Mike Bailey. Actually, he'd probably do a great match with Mike Bailey, a good feud, get everyone talking more about you. Show WWE that you could do a solid feud with
Hammerstone.
Hammerstone would
If
be
you
good.
can work with a big guy.
Yeah, Macklin.
Macklin, yeah.
Let them see you have this main event run in TNA. Ultimately, I'd put over Chris Bay on my way out because that was your tag partner. It's a good storyline, and then you're talking about being a company man. You're setting TNA up. You're like, hey, I gotta go now, but I'm giving you Chris Bay. He can lead you guys for a year, 2 years before it's his time to go. And if you do all that, if you deliver these great feuds, you get these 5-star matches at the top of the card for TNA, I think WWE has no choice but to not fuck you over when you come there, especially since, like I said, he has the move, he has the look, he has the character, and he has the name. Everything's there for them, just like it was with AJ Styles. So
Right.
just right now, just pad your resume at the top of the card, and you're gonna have a phenomenal run in WWE.
You keep making the comparisons to AJ Styles, and a great way to get Ace Austin to that next level with WWE using TNA talent in the Royal Rumble, they're going to have to reciprocate. Why not send AJ Styles to TNA, and maybe you could build a feud with him and Ace Austin where eventually he puts over Ace Austin and then he goes back to WWE and you have your new phenomenal one with Ace Austin
Yeah.
and Impact.
I just got goosebumps thinking about Styles face Austin. Like that's money right there. Saying Austin though in WWE just reminded me that I wonder if they're gonna be like, oh, you gotta switch your name because we already have Austin Theory. It's like, don't, like, let's just chill. Like, but that's the thing. If you show them that you're bulletproof, they're not gonna fuck with you. They're gonna let
Yeah.
you keep everything the same.
I think under this regime of WWE, I don't think you're going to see a lot of name changes. So I don't think that's as big an issue.
And they just and then if you show them that they can trust you, they won't fuck with your character, your wrestling moves. I'm gonna post a link in the comments or in the description of his 10 best moves. You guys, like, if you haven't watched Ace Austin and you just stumble upon this video because of the algorithm, dude, this dude fucking is so sick where it's like, I'm telling you, he's next up. Like, he's going to be the next guy that's like, oh, this is Will Ospreay, this is Kenny Omega. Everyone on the internet will be hyping him up, and hopefully when he does leave to fulfill his potential, get the bag, it's with WWE, because I just do not trust AEW. I wouldn't trust AEW if I was a star right now. Unless, I don't even know. I wouldn't. Like, even Okada, some people have shit on his debut in AEW. So I don't know. Like, if Okada isn't being booked good in AEW,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know how. I mean, I guess people did like Mercedes Moné debut, but that's one person recently. Like, Adam Cole's debut fell flat. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would trust going there. And WWE's firing on all cylinders. Just pad your resume in TNA for another 2 years, and dude, you're going to be the man in WWE for sure. All right, in the comments, let us know your views on Ace Austin. If you're glad that he re-signed with TNA, or if you thought it was time for him to go elsewhere, WWE or AEW.